Welcome to the Anthropocene, the age of human impact. Climate changes are accelerating, making 4th of July barbecues really hard to plan, and spoiling winter holidays at Disney water parks. I'm not kidding. Climate change cold snaps ruined my vacation with my kids, who came all the way from Germany last winter to get away from the cold and found even Blizzard Beach closed here in Florida. Species extinction rates are higher than ever before in history. And ecosystem service damage and disruptions in rainfall patterns are creating a refugee crisis that is straining economies and resources and making wall building a popular political rallying cry. There's lots to work on and worry about when it comes to saving ourselves and keeping within our planetary boundaries. And yet, many of you may find yourselves instead worrying more about how you're going to do on exams and quizzes, or the best way to format or use citations in your papers, worrying about meeting deadlines, and all too often how to do better than somebody else in what you've been told is a zero-sum game. You're worried about pleasing the authority figures who have control over your grades and hence what you think is your destiny, when what most of you came here to do was to help save the world, right? Well, if saving the world, or at least for those with a more narrow focus, saving yourself and those you love and care about, is what brought you to our College of Global Sustainability in general, and into our Climate Uncertainty Mitigation and Adaptation class in particular, then you've come to the right place. Did you know that our courses usually offer alternative paths to that perfect GPA that you've been told is the path to success? Many of our classes, and mine in particular, are gamified, meaning that just like in a good video game, it used to be World of Warcraft and Minecraft, now it's Fortnite, you can earn your points in a wide variety of activities and missions and quests, points which you bank and put toward the purchase of a grade. You have the freedom to co-create your curriculum, to hunt and gather the most relevant and exciting information relevant to your field, and to present it in your own unique way, striving for maximum local and global impact. See, in our tribe, learning is going out into new environments and searching for valuable items of information and techniques and wisdom and best practices and ideas, some of which you will borrow from others while paying homage to their discoveries by giving due credit through citations, and others which you will discover yourselves through your intrepid explorations, bringing home to the tribe and sharing your epiphanies, your eureka moments. We ask and challenge you to be creative and to make it personal. You should take this class personally. After all, it's about your future. We aren't so much interested in you telling us back what we told you or what we requested you read. We want you to go on a quest to sustainability wisdom, and we want to know what you think about the material that we invited you to explore, because it meant so much to us in our own pursuits of wisdom and mastery. At the graduate level, it's time to let you know, if you didn't get the memo already, that we love what we study and share. Teaching for us is a way of recruiting more allies in the good fight against decay and suffering, degradation, and oblivion. We have selected you to be part of our Justice League of Superheroes, asking you to put your special superpowers and talents and energies to the task of achieving full environmental justice. At the graduate level, we invite you to be part of what scholars call the Great Conversation, the unbroken chain or web of discoveries and insights articulated and shared by human beings since we first invented speech, and the persistent cultural encodings of speech and our shared knowledge known as writing, art, and literacy. As Newton said, "If I can see further, it is because I have stood on the shoulders of giants." And those giants are men and women from every culture and class who bravely explored their environments and pushed the boundaries of knowledge, like the crew in Star Trek, boldly going where no human being had gone before, but often at the risk and loss of their own lives. Our boldest ancestors didn't settle for regurgitating what the priesthood told them. Like Copernicus and Galileo, these iconoclasts broke icons and rejected dogma and spurned shibboleths and faced inquisitions to speak their own understandings of immortal truths and the changing paradigms we create to accommodate our evolving understanding of them. They added their unique voice to the Great Conversation, and we want you to do the same. Today, being part of the Great Conversation means dedicating yourselves to humanity's collective effort to bring forth utopia, the good place, in the face of tremendous upheaval, political conflict, and environmental and social change. These are heady times, And for many people and cultures and organisms and ecosystems, time is running out. So as students of these changes in climate and environment and society seeking to make contributions, here's a tip. Don't bore us. Don't bore yourself. If what you're doing is boring to you, it will most likely and almost assuredly bore your audience too. Whether you're writing a policy paper or giving a talk or writing an essay or a blog or making a video, we expect you to pull out all the stops. Think Hollywood. Think National Geographic, or the Discovery Channel or Disney. Think World Showcase for your work. Think Epcot for your delivery. Make it fun for you and fun for us. Make what you do meaningful. You have so many options to earn points. Think about earning admiration and respect from your peers and the public. Think about using every moment you spend creating a deliverable for this class, making what you spend your time on really deliver. Use what I and your other faculty members and professors and fellow students and edutainment professionals create, not so much as lectures dictated at you for memorization, but as modeling for different ways of assimilating and using thematic information that work for us and which you can use to communicate to an audience yourself. And dare to be original. You'll learn much, much more that way. You'll L-earn. And the more you learn and share and learn, the more you will earn, particularly if it is original or if it adds value to what your professor and classmates or the books already know. We want you to annotate the literature and information you bring to us with your own opinions and critiques and relational summaries and insights. We want you to make it clear every time you submit an assignment why we should assign or spend any of the precious little time we have left in our short lives in these urgent times paying attention to what you submit to us. We need to make every minute count, make every minute meaningful, because we don't have time to waste. Please help us make our classes and deliverables and our studies of sustainability like delicious watering holes from which we get refreshed and fortified every visit. Oh, and don't be afraid to debate as you discuss. There are no right or wrong questions, ideas, or responses. Through our scientific methodology, which we teach in another course but apply all the time in all our courses, we will find the right lenses and paradigms to determine which ideas appear stronger or weaker as we debate ideas. But you'll never lose credit by saying or writing unpopular things. The purpose of our relational summaries and discussions is to help winnow out facts from opinions. But that is the process of Socratic dialogue and the dialectic that we use and engage in. Your job is simply to enter that dialogue with passion and enthusiasm. So in conclusion, we want you to get involved this semester and dare to go outside your comfort zone. Expand your box. This is the Anthropocene, an age in which one species, Homo sapiens, human beings, for the first time in Earth's history, have amassed enough knowledge and power to change the landscape and change the climate. Right now we see it as a bad thing, but it also brings great hope. Because if the Anthropocene is the era of human climate change, and you, being human, decide to follow Gandhi's advice and be the change you would like to see in the world, and if there's enough of us who can agree through our dialectic and our practices and actions how to achieve sustainability, then we truly do have a chance to change the world. A world that we are already changing, only this time truly change it for the better.